What's going on? I don't usually post videos or record videos or whatever of me, but this has just been in my I've just been thinking about this for quite a long time and doing a good bit of research on this issue regarding black people in the black community and mental health and mental illnesses and suicide, depression, all that. And what what makes me upset and angry about this is that nobody, if barely anybody, any black people is talking about it. You hear all this stuff that black people talk about that is an issue inside the community or issues that's outside of the community that's affecting it. But guess what? People fail to realize that your psyche is also important. Also, your psyche is also important. And if shit ain't right in here, then your whole outlook and your whole perspective on life is going to be, your whole reality is going to be distorted. And it's going to look fucked up. And it's going to look like this every day, even if the sun is out. That's how mine look. I go through depression. I've been suicidal numerous times. And the sad thing is, it sucks because I feel like I can't get out of it. And I'm starting to, I was told by a family member that it's an illness that affects you for the rest of your fucking life. No matter how many all antidepressants do is just mask and mitigate it. There is no cure, which is bullshit. If that's the case, it might as well be up there with AIDS or whatever like that, since they say there's no cure for that, that's another topic. But again, black people in the black community, like it's so sad that we don't talk about, at least we don't even at least bring it up within, whenever we address issues that's going on with us. We could bring up the whole controversy with black on black crime and all that other bullshit, but when it comes to our mind, our mental state, and if that's good enough to even start the progress of us being liberated or being free, then we ain't gonna go nowhere if the shit's not right up here. Cause seriously, it's just gonna feel like it's just bullshit compounded on top of each other. That's all it feels like. And like I was thinking about it earlier, is that it's just so fucking frustrating that I'm not gonna say black people ain't taking it serious, but they're just not even paying attention to it at all. Or again, it's the stigma and the taboo of the black community, because black people don't go to therapy, or black people don't do, that's white people shit. You got a mind just like a white person. And guess what? If that mind and that chemical fucking balance in your brain gets thrown off, it's gonna fuck you up. It literally affects your entire body. Your mind is literally the ignition to your entire fucking body. If that shit's fucked up, then your whole body's gonna be fucked up. Depression literally hurts people physically. Like, there's a saying that, like, there's actual evidence that you can die from a broken heart. So if you can die from a broken heart, then depression ain't a serious issue. I wonder, do black people even think depression, I'm not even gonna say exists, but I wonder, do they think at it, I wonder, do they think or feel that it's as serious as it should be? Because there's tons of black people in this country, especially nowadays. Us being gunned down in the fucking street. That's just going to make any black person who already is in a fucked up state of mind to be like, well, fuck it. They'll just hang it up any fucking way. Or they'll just say, hey, I might as well just take my own life because, The way the shit's going on nowadays, I can get shot by a fucking cop wherever I'm at, or anybody regarding that. It don't even gotta be a cop. But again, that's just a big popular issue that's going on in the black community. But of course, nobody is talking about that issue that is straight up a silent fucking killer. People only whisper about it, or you may have your one or two other videos wherever it is, or people just briefly bring it up, and then they start to feel uncomfortable, and then that whole stigmatization of the fucking issue comes up, and nobody talks about it, or they just say go to church and pray. Get the fuck out of here, dude. So that's literally the motherfucking go-to or the scapegoat that you want to allude to whenever an issue like that pops up. I don't get it. And quite frankly, the people like me, us as black people, we straight up just feel alone at the end of the day. We feel like nobody can relate. And then the sad thing is, the ones who probably do feel like me, they mask the shit, or they just pretend, that it's not even there. They just ignore it. They put it off. They mask it. They hold it in, and then once they finally fucking snap, then everybody want to ask why. And it's just like, if we didn't try to tackle this issue in the first place, there wouldn't be, medium to high suicide rates in the black. That's the funny thing. I feel like, not even just black people, nobody talks about it. Not like that. Well, I guess, it's more accustomed to white people. And the only reason why I guess us black people think it's more accustomed to white people is because white people actually talk about it. And the stigmatization, well, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that. And the stigma around the issue within their community, it's not as bad as it is over here with us. Because we cringe whenever somebody brings it up. Then they understand. So why can't we? Straight up. This is literally it's a disease. It's an illness. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it ain't there. But anyway, that's just how I feel about the whole mental health and the mental illness in the black community, because that doesn't even get discussed. Because out of all the videos I've seen on YouTube, out of all the research I've done, talking to people, relatives, whoever, like friends, they barely talk about or bring it up. Not even just suicide, just mental illnesses, period. But hey, I guess once it gets serious enough to where it becomes, I guess, we don't even know if it's a global issue or not, because nobody's talking about it when it comes to black people. I mean, I don't know if it's a global issue or not. I mean, I just only went off the statistics that's, the United States statistics. U.S. statistics only. But either way, man, it's going to keep killing us silently until we at least, bring it up and try to reduce the stigma around it, because it's one of those taboos about that's in the black community, is depression and suicide and mental illnesses. But until then, I guess people like me are just gonna be a lost cause, right? Because we don't fucking matter. But whatever.